going on out there, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to the Talkin Bout Podcast. I'm your host, TW. Thank you guys so much for all the love and all the support on last week's pod. It was absolutely amazing. Thank you for every comment. Thank you for every share. Thank you for every tweet. Every single interaction is truly appreciated, more than you could ever know. I am working to get back to each and every one of you. If I haven't gotten back to you already, I'm responding to the comments. I'm putting links to stuff you want links to. Because like I said, all of your support is absolutely appreciated. There's so much content out there, so many podcasts, so many ways you could be choosing to spend your time, but you are choosing to just kick it with me for a few minutes and hear me talk about some things that are on my mind. Real quick, so before we get started along those lines, please go right ahead and like, comment, rate, subscribe, hit that thumbs up notification button, that notification bell. If you're watching on YouTube, drop a comment. If you're listening to the SoundCloud, if you got this on Twitter, share it with somebody else who you know who's a wrestling fan, who might enjoy this conversation, or somebody else who might think I'm an idiot. There's been a lot of that going around lately. But whatever you do, like I said, let's bring more people into the conversation so we can all talk about these things we love, these things we enjoy together. So I usually like to get this pod out to you around, kind of for the weekend, but I might have to push it back now. I may have to push it back going forward because I got a little busy this week and I wasn't really able to get the pod out when I wanted to, but thank God I didn't get the pod out when I originally wanted to, because if I had gotten this pod done and recorded and out to you when I originally wanted to, then I would have missed the greatest wrestling debut of all time. My life has changed. Your life has changed. All of our lives are forever changed because we got to witness the debut, ladies and gentlemen, of Hook. We got to witness the debut of Hook. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm pretty sure that all of us are thankful and grateful. And we will always remember where we were the moment we saw the debut of Hook. Give it up for Hook one more time, ladies and gentlemen. Hook. Hook. We all love Hook. We love us some Hook. Thank you, Hook. There's a few firsts in your life that you'll always remember, that you'll always keep with you and cherish. And I know for myself, Friday night, that's a moment that will just live etched in my brain forever, because I will never forget where I was the moment I saw the glory of the leather boxing shorts, the weird afro type thing that was going on, the taped hands, you could tell he works out, but still doesn't really look like a wrestler. But I didn't mean that. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to say that. We all love Hook. If you say you don't like Hook, then I think, people just aren't going to like that. You know what I mean? Yeah, people not going to be a fan if you say you don't like Hook. And by the way, I don't not like Hook, but I'm really just trolling here a little bit because I found myself on the weird end of some internet criticism, which, I mean, look, I'm here for it. I could care less, you know what I mean? But it was interesting because I did see everyone raving about Hook. Oh, they sent Hook. Send in Hook. That was the thing everybody was doing. And that's like, I'm like, cool. I'm like, at one point, I get it. This is the running joke. This is what everybody's doing. Fine, right? I'm not hating. I'm not here to, rain on people's parade. Like, send in Hook. Fine, that's what we're doing. But the raving about Hook was very consistent and persistent. And I just wanted to know. So I put it out I jumped in, one of your favorite podcasters' comments, and I just asked a question because the actual tweet was him, clowning somebody who was basically saying the hook wasn't all that. And so I jumped in the comments, just asked the question. I said, "What's the big deal?" I said, "What's the big deal?" I'm not hating. I just wanted to know what the big deal was. Because, my goodness, if you saw people's reaction to Hook's debut, you would have thought, damn it, they just saw, I said, you would have think y'all just saw Cena for the first time. Which again, Cena's initial debut, he had a great match with Kurt Angle, but it's not that I think Cena's debut was some magical moment in wrestling, but it just was a huge major marking point. You know what I mean? The first appearance of a big superstar, right? Or you would have thought you saw Sting go 60 minutes with Ric Flair at the Clash of the Champions, right? Like, that's the way people were acting. Like, they just saw this star-making performance on Rampage or on Friday night. This is just what was consistent with the feedback that people have had for Hook's debut. And by the way, let me just reiterate, I'm not hating. I got no problems with people having love for Hook like that. Have love. I just want to know what it was I was missing. I'm like, if y'all are so enthused about this, right? Because I said what the reply was to my tweet was that curbing people's enthusiasm for the sake of doing it is a dick move. It's a dick move, which I am not above. I am not above that. But I really wasn't doing that. Like, I genuinely want to know what everybody was so excited about. So then here comes the replies, right? Because anytime you tweet somebody who has a big following, you're going to get all their trolls, right? All their followers who want to jump in the conversation and be part of the conversation so bad. And it was absolutely welcome, right? So people are jumping down my throat saying I'm being a parade pisser, but half of them are saying, but it was really good. So which one is it? Is it this was a meme joke and we were all just going with the meme? We were memeing a meme, right? We were just memeing a meme, right? Was it that? Or was it, no, this was actually really impressive. Did you see the suplexes? Did you see his this or his that? Hook is going to be this is a quote, future pillar of AEW. He's one of the new pillars of AEW. I heard that. I heard somebody say that into a microphone over a podcast that I listened to. And I was like, wow. Again, so I'm not the wrestling police, right? I'm not the wrestling police. But we see new talent out here all the time. And I honestly cannot remember when's the last time I saw people react to a talent like that. The last time I reacted to a talent like that was the first time I saw Kevin Owens in NXT. The first time I saw Kevin Owens in NXT, if you guys haven't seen it, it's on the network or Peacock or whatever it is now. Go back and look it up. He comes out, he has the, I think it was Juice Robinson or it was somebody, CJ Parker, whatever they call him now. And he headbutts the guy. He has the blood running down his face. He has this just brutal match, finishes the dude. He's got the blood streaming down his face and he's like, oh, I'm like, yo, that's a killer. I'm like, that's a dude. That's somebody I will go out of my way to watch wrestle. And I haven't been wrong. Kevin Owens has been absolutely amazing at everything he's done in WWE since then. But I didn't really see that when I saw Hook, right? Let me tell you what I did like about Hook. When Hook came out, I loved how he walked down, very chill, very stoically, got in the ring. He did this thing where he gets over in the corner and he's just very nonchalant, like he's ignoring his opponent. I was like, yo, that's dope. That's dope psychology. You know what I mean? Like, just saying that I'm all business and I'm not worried about my opponent. I was like, yo, I'm here for that, right? Like, especially if you grew up in the business with your father being, a world-renowned performer in this business, you should understand some level of wrestling psychology. So that made sense. I like that. I love that. And I could totally see how this guy could be a a major player a long time from now, right? But the reaction, I just couldn't. I wanted to know if this was a joke or if people really felt this way. Because, like, let's be honest, right? You can't hold me responsible for knowing when you're kidding and when you're not. You can't hold me responsible for dissecting your trash wrestling takes, okay? Y'all be the same people out here hyping up the Young Bucks and Adam Cole and look at me like I got 5 heads when I'm like, I don't get it, right? So don't try to act like I'm crazy because I hear y'all saying something that sounds wild to me. 90% of the stuff y'all say sounds wild to me. So I just asked you to clarify. That's all that was. But people got really up in a bunch over that. But again, the funny part about it, what was really funny about it, what really actually doubled down and proved my point was, like I said, half of the people were saying, oh, this is a joke, you just don't get it. And the other half were saying, no, this is really great, you just don't get it. Right? So, I mean, I guess the common denominator would be, I just don't get it, which is fine. I don't need to get everything, right? I don't need to get everything because some things are for people of a certain culture, a certain upbringing, a certain background that just don't really rock with how I get down. And that's fine. That's fine, right? To each their own. I'm not knocking anybody for liking what you like. It's fine. Like whatever you like. But all I did was ask a question. So, on the matter of Hook, it was cool, right? Like, I certainly got no beef with it. And I do think that Hook showed some real promise to be, to be a good wrestler in the future going forward. But as far as everybody losing their mind over it, that was just completely overdone. And but here's the other thing, right? To jump down somebody's throat for asking a question that you feel is counterintuitive to the idea, right? To the thought process, to the line of thinking that you have, that's beyond trash. That is super duper trash. That's the trashiest trash. Because isn't this kind of what we're here for, right? Like, isn't giving our opinions and shouting down other people's opinions and agreeing with people who have the same opinions with us, that's called dialogue and discussion. Isn't that what this whole internet thing is for? Isn't that what the whole Twitter conversation piece is for? If that's not what we're going to do, then what's the point? Right? What's the point? Some people are going to agree with you, some people don't. Some people are going to have an opinion that's way far left of what you think. Some people are going to have an opinion that's way far right of what you think. But if you can't handle that, then maybe you're the one who needs to get out of the conversation and not me. How about that?